Hello, guys. Welcome to the Onnrepeat podcast. I'm your host, Nash.
Hello everyone. I'm your host Ben. Super excited for our third podcast with Cees. How are you?
Very good. Thanks for having me. It's the first time for me doing this as well, but very excited.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you, thank you.
Let's explain a bit the day we had until now. We did a bit of a vlog for you to welcome you to Antwerp. And now we're doing this Quickfire podcast. So let's start immediately, Ben?
Yeah, I just to make sure both videos will be on our YouTube and
Yes.
the podcast will be also on
It's in the
Spotify.
vlog.
Let's start. First, how do we pronounce your name? Because some people say Cees, some people say Cees.
I
Just
used to
to-
say Cees in
Yeah?
the start, yes.
I think we should split it up for the French and the European side. We could keep it case, but every if you go across the pond to the US, UK, South America, North America, everybody is always like Cees. They even sometimes call me CS.
Oh, yeah.
With from the tune, of course. But yeah, the name originates from my granddad, and it's my second name. So original, it's Case, but feel free to say it however you want. I like all forms of the name.
Okay.
Now we know how to say it. Kiss.
Case
For
yeah.
everybody, kiss. Okay, so yes. What is the name of the track that changed everything for you?
Well, I think I still don't comprehend it too much, but everybody knows. I think I Wonder, the remix I did with Gordo and Cees. So yeah, it changed around a lot in my whole life.
Yes.
So yeah, we will start from the beginning. Like, how did you start making this track? Like, how the idea came into your mind of making a remix of Kanye West and
A little exclusive for you guys then there. I was in the shower one day and I was thinking like, how can I get like a big original track to try and get some more support and try do something original that hasn't like been done before, because we see of course all these Afro remixes being done, but I wanted to do it like in an original way of a track that nobody has really done yet. So I was on the shower, I was thinking like, what can I do, and then I Wonder came to mind because of the vocal sample. Everybody knows it from Kanye, of course. Then I started trying some stuff about, but it was quite hard because the sample that Kanye used had like a very very short part of it. He used a very short part of the vocal. So then I started to dig into where the original sample came from, and that's from La Bicifre, my song. So then I practically sampled that whole song basically. So not only the I Wonder part, but the whole song of La Bicifre, and then I sent it over to my good friend Cees in Dubai, because I know the magic he could do with the other Kanye remix he did of Father Stretch. Everybody knows, like
Yeah.
Beautiful Morning. So I asked him to try some stuff, and he said, "Yeah, of course, I can try." And from there, it
yeah,
all
nice. So you collaborate with CS and with Gordo,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
on the track. And how did this collab happen? Also with Gordo, it's a huge artist in the industry.
Well,
How did you approach him?
So CS and me started it off, and then we sent it off to like all the. It was not finished yet at all. We had a very bad mix and master. We needed to add a whole load of stuff still. It was still like a very demo V1 version, but we sent it out just for fun to all the track stacks of all the big guys, not really expecting anything of it. And then by chance Gordo responded to it. We didn't expect it at all. And then he texted me and he was like, "Yo, bro, this is so cool. Get me the stems." And then I think it was within the 5 hours I sent him the stems. He completely changed around the arrangement, some whole other stuff. And from there he started sending it out to all the DJs.
That's super. Who's
How
the
long? How long was the process of like the whole track?
Well, that is a funny story as well. I went to do some music writing. I went for some writers stuff to New York, and I was in the plane. And the plane ride normally from Amsterdam take like 6-7 hours. And then on the plane there was a molester. It was called, I think. He was drunk. He pissed himself on the chair, and he was touching people. So above Dublin.
on the plane?
Yeah, on the plane. So above Dublin, we need to land.
Okay.
Like make an emergency stop. He got off. Blah blah blah. I didn't have any connection there, so I couldn't check my phone for messages. So then we continued to New York, and it took like 12, 13 hours.
They kicked him off the plane?
Yeah. So luckily we were safe, but then we continued on to New York, and that's the first stop where I could check my messages and stuff again. And then I saw, as I came out of the plane, the minute I walked out, no joke, my whole phone blew up with Shimza playing it in his car, and the rest. It all went very fast since when Gordo came on.
And who's the first person you sent it to? Not DJ related, just a friend maybe? Did you send it first to a friend?
Yeah, Duke Beijers, he's called, is one of my best friends. He's a big rap fan, so I sent it to him first, and my manager. That's who I send all the music to, just for some feedback and stuff. And he liked it as well, but the version we have now is way different from the first original version.
Okay, so yeah, they felt something, like they felt.
Yeah, I think that's for me quite key to like ask you guys of course as well, and ask like friends, but also producers in the industry, DJs, everybody with a different ear, to try and give feedback, because everybody experiences the whole music in a whole different perception. So he said it was nice, but you could add this and this stuff. And then my manager looks more on the commercial side, of course, and he says like, oh, maybe you can shorten it. So everybody has a whole different eye on the song. So that's good, I think, to get some feedback.
And what's maybe something that you changed because of that feedback, if you remember?
I added like the whoop you hear in the last drop. I added it because I felt like the drop was too empty at the end, and I discussed with Gordo and Cees, is there no possibility we could add something? And then I tried adding some stuff. It was quite hard because the tune was quite full already, but then I just I tried adding that to give it a bit more, to spice it a bit more up and get it a bit more unique, because I left it out in the first drop, and that makes, I think, the track, for me, it makes it.
Yeah,
that it's
I agree, it's nice.
So how old are you?
20.
And since when do you produce? Like how did you fall in love with producing?
I started playing the piano since I was 4, and then like 3-4 years ago I stopped. But so I played that for 13-14 years, the piano. And then when I stopped playing piano, I wanted to get into like electronic
You think
music.
if you play an instrument, it helps a lot for producing later? Yeah,
I do think so. Well, more for the creative side, yeah. I think everybody can, of course, produce, but I think it's more, if you have the instrument background, you have maybe a little bit more feeling for the music, or you experience it in a whole different way, the whole side of the producing. But yeah, and then I started just making, I think, how almost every DJ started, just rap beats with friends, some house music, and then I really wanted to be the new Martin Garrix, Mike Williams. I don't know if you know those names, but they're very future house, progressive house. I wanted to like sell out Tomorrowland, of course, every kid's dream.
Yeah.
But then I did a bit of a shift towards Afro in end of 2023, because I wanted some completely new.
Do you add the piano into the producing?
Yeah,
because that's
I use it in every track. There's not
nice.
one track of mine.
And it's always you.
Yeah.
Nice.
I tried now playing it in as well. So first it was just drawing in piano, but now I try play it every time.
Yeah.
So it's, that makes the whole feeling of the whole track different as well, much better.
So we'll talk about I Wonder. Mm-hmm. So you said that you stepped out of the plane and you saw so many messages.
Yeah.
This is the moment when you realize, okay, this is getting huge.
Yeah, well, it's a bit hard for me, because I don't really, well, it's not hard, but I don't like take it in. I don't like really can comprehend and understand what's like happening with the tune. But it's, of course, if you just stand still for a moment and think about the Shimza playing it.
So the first person was Shimza?
Yeah, was in his car with a timestamp of like 7:59 or something in the morning in his Porsche. He was playing I Wonder,
he's
singing
just filming
it along.
himself in his Porsche.
He was just filming himself and just singing it along.
Nice.
Okay.
Which is crazy.
And like, how did you send the tracks to different DJs? You sent to Shimza, to Keinemusik, to Adriatic.
I think so. We had of course the help of Gordo. He has, I think, a lot of big contacts in the scene, so we have a lot to thank to him, of course. But also, I think in the Afro scene, everybody knows it. Track stack is really the way to go.
Yeah.
Because it's just easy. I have it myself as well now, and it's just easy to not have your DMs flooding, and just it's not a hard to say no, and it's nice if someone says yes, and if you say no, you just try again. Well, if you send 20 DMs to someone, it gets annoying.
Do you send, like, for example, because I don't understand, do you send the track stack a few times and sometimes they, like, at the start they don't agree and then they They take it? Or?
Yeah, sometimes they do, or it's just sometimes some people don't check it for months, so they just do it in one.
So you
batch.
send it again?
Yeah, sometimes you just resend it because that can work as well. I had on some tracks people declined it the first time or accepted the second time, or wanted to collab with me on the first time, and then after a few months they still decline it. So that's also, you learn some funny stuff about it. But mostly I try to not bother too much. Of course, you don't want to see Cees send you, and then the week after send you again.
Yeah, you don't want to abuse it.
No.
So Ben touched on this a bit. You touch down, you see Shimza playing it, but then Keinemusik in Tulum, then Adriatic, then Afrojack, was it also? Tiesto.
Bedouin. Like
what's the
different genre? You touch different genre with this track, but
yeah, I think that's the special thing about it, because I try to not place myself in. I think I do, of course, fall under the whole Afro House label, but I don't think of it in a way as like I produce Afro House. Like I just make what I think is funny, and I think because of 120 BPM, of course, matches the whole Afro House vibe, but it's I think very acceptable for other genres as well to play it, because I think Afrojack played it at like 124 BPM.
Yeah, I was super surprised to see. Like,
yeah, me too.
So many different. It's super cool, but I was surprised.
Yeah, we didn't expect it also that we get so many support from the different genres as well. But I think that's what makes the track so special.
How does that feel for you? Like,
once again, I don't really take it all in, but it's very, very weird to go to, for example, my mom or dad and say, "Yo, Tiesto is playing my song," and they
know
start
Tiesto.
freaking out. Yeah, and it's for me.
Yeah, what was the reaction of your family like when you told them that the biggest DJs they played your track?
It's crazy for them. The only thing I'm getting now is follow requests from my mother's friends. So everywhere I go, she's telling everybody like, yeah, Oka did this, okay, did this, and they're all, so I'm having a whole new fan base of 40, 50 plus women.
Nice.
So that's nice as well. No, but they're very supportive now.
Those are the real fans.
Yeah, the real
die hard.
But I think it's very weird but special feeling that they're so supportive right now, because of course I think for you guys, well, parents are also a bit skeptical of what we do at a young age, and they just want you to get a degree in school and work and just have the normal way, but now they see the magnitude of it, they're very supportive.
Nice. Which DJ support were you most excited about?
I think of course Keinemusik, you can't deny it.
Yeah.
But I think that's also the whole vibe they bring in Tulum with the sun coming up, and the videos, and them posting it as well twice on their Insta was, I think, really crazy.
Yeah, it went around the world.
Yeah. That was
like even now before being released, it's traveling the world, and so many DJ playing it. So yeah, you don't really understand what is happening.
No,
as
that's
you said.
more of the point.
Yeah,
I'm even more thinking about what I'm gonna do after, because what's now the direction I want to go, what would make sense to do, like collab, what more of the music I want to do after. I think that's more of the point for me to think about now, because I think that's the most important step maybe of my whole career, because if that doesn't get received well or isn't a good tune of like the same level, of course it won't probably get the same type of support, because I think this is a once in a lifetime thing, but it needs to be of course some level now you need to keep hold of.
Do you feel some pressure then, like
Definitely
your second track, if you release now I Wonder, your track which will release after I Wonder, do you think it has to follow I Wonder, like a hit also? Or
we're trying to aim on that, of course, but I think it takes away my creativity in music if I put too much pressure on it. So I just forget about it and just think what's for myself, what do really I want to do, and what's commercially smart. So try to mix it up a bit of both, and we'll hopefully have something coming soon as well. After I Wonder.
Yeah, you have to keep doing what you want to do. Like we had people on the podcast also, Meloko and Avo, they say, just do you know.
That's the most important thing.
Don't follow any...
No. Because that if I now, for example, start aiming again on, I want Keinemusik to play it there, I want Black Coffee to spin it, then I think I won't get the most...
I think it's never the good direction to go. Like it might work a few times, but
Yeah, and I think of course I need to keep the commercial mindset, which is always important. So can it be played on the radio? Can it be played by, of course, the big names? Is that even a possibility, or is it too deep? Um, but I think I have one song that I made. I normally work quite fast for you guys for the info, so I can make like a demo in like 2-3 hours. But this track, I just had to keep coming back and change things and add small parts every time. So then I know it's a really good tune, and like every time I keep liking it, I still like it and still changing things, which I also need to stop at one point, of course. But that
Is it because it's so big that you keep changing it, or?
yeah, I just really like the song.
Okay.
And it's more in the sense now I'm redoing the whole piano, so I play it in instead of drawing it in, making it more like a real.
Are you now 100% satisfied with the track, or like you feel?
With I Wonder or
Yeah, with I Wonder.
Yeah, I do think so. But I think every producer knows the feeling that you also always want to change something. And for us listeners outside, we don't. If we listen to jazz, for example, I think we won't recognize the small little details. Maybe after listening it 15 times, we can. But yeah, of course, I want to change a little kick there. Of course, I want to add more shakers, for example. But yeah, I think every producer has that. But I'm very satisfied with the whole end result. Like the whole it just supposed how it's supposed to be, I think.
Who is the biggest DJ who reach out to you personally to ask for the track? Like, do you have a lot of requests of DJs, even smaller DJs, to send them the track?
Everybody is asking for it, but I have to tell.
How do you manage this?
Well, I have to say no.
Yeah.
But it's that's more on my management, their side. They're in my Instagram as well, luckily. So if I don't want to respond, they respond. Because if big names are now coming, of course it's very easy to say yes. But it's somehow lucky. Of course with these tracks it always gets leaked. So Cees premiered it in a radio show like at the beginning of January when we had like the very bad version still and nothing was confirmed yet. We didn't have any support. We just put it in a radio show just to see if we could get some reactions, and we had like of course a few people reach out and they liked it. But then now the rip starts going around from the radio show and people ripping it from live sets, so everybody is playing it as well because there's not a hold on it. I can't stop it because we can say we won't send it around, but
yeah, people are crazy.
Yeah.
They even post sometimes on Reddit, like
yeah, it's crazy.
they're looking for a specific track.
No, it's really crazy. So
yeah. On TikTok as well, huh?
Yeah.
We get you don't know how many now you get like DM me for the track.
Yeah, it's crazy. And even in my own comment section, I have to keep myself cool as well. People saying like, yeah, I have the track. I'm saying
DM me.
Bro, it's my song. You don't have it. You don't. Yeah, I have it, and they're just getting on my nerves. Just I don't know how they do it, but yeah, it's
something you can't control. So you shouldn't really.
No, I don't bother about it too much because it's out of my hands. Yeah, I can try get it out of the way, everybody, but the final version nobody has it. So that's my luck.
So the final version is there for the people watching and excited for release, maybe on Spotify. Is there anything you can tell us?
I can't say too much yet. Just keep your eyes and ears open, I guess. But yeah, we hope to finalize some stuff real soon. But yeah, it's hard. I can't say too much. I want to say a lot, but I can't say too much. But I think it's coming real soon.
So I was wondering if Gordo gave you any advice, because you're still young and you produce a lot, and like, did he give you any advice that you were thinking of and like you thanked him at the end?
Yeah, because he's so respectful and so helpful to me and Cees, because he's been in the industry so long and he had different projects. He just did Drake's whole new album. He of course did Sideways with Drake and a few other tracks, and I don't know if everybody knows, but he's from he's DJ Carnage, so that's his old project. He has so much experience with the big labels. He has experience with touring, with everything. So he just told some more personal stuff about what we should watch out for and what we should do. And
but not only from I Wonder, like
no,
in general.
In general. Yeah. And he's just saying some stuff that we could look out for, and some things he would have done different in experiences, and maybe me and Cees would, for example, look at if a very big DJ asked it, me and Cees would say like, yo, of course, here, have it, send it out to everybody. And he with his knowledge and experience, he has a whole different view on it, and he's learning us, I think, a lot, which we are very thankful for.
And yeah, now that there's some hype behind it and everything, like, what are you looking forward to the most? Like, is there any thing you're like, I want to play Tomorrowland, I want to...
I hope to play Ibiza this
Yeah,
summer.
that's
That
your
would be really, really cool. But no, once again, I don't take it like all in, which is sometimes I think it's bad that I can't like take it, just stand still and like take it all in. But I think on the other hand, it's good because I won't get like very arrogant or something. But I'm just very almost thankful, and so weird that I every weekend now get to do 1 or 2 shows internationally.
Wow.
And just be on
Can
the
you
road.
explain us a bit your future gigs and what's
Yeah,
happening for you now?
So almost every weekend I'm touring now, which just of course change around in an instant. And yeah, some very small intimate shows which are very cool, but also now I think in 2 or 3 weeks with, for example, Mahmoud Orhan and Frank Fala in a very, very big stage in Germany, and just doing headline shows myself for the first time as well. So it's very, it differs a lot like in level and how big it is, but it's all different experiences, and I have to know.
What's your dream venue or festival?
Ooh. Maybe Thuishaven.
Yeah.
But that's more maybe because all my friends could come.
Yeah.
And
What's that?
Thuishaven is in Holland, in Amsterdam.
I've seen it, I think.
It's a very, very like unique, original venue, and it's more that you get asked to play there. So it's not like they just don't do generic bookings.
Okay.
That would be very special because all my friends all the time go, and by the
And it's
chance
a
I'm
nice venue.
yeah,
Huh? Very
it's
nice.
it's very unique, very sick, and they play all kinds of music. And I'm doing in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I'm doing Paradiso in Amsterdam.
Nice.
That's also off the bucket list. And
I think I will come for
yeah,
this
that
one.
would be very nice.
Yeah.
And of course the standard Tomorrowland, Zamna, Tulum, some kind of that would be very, very cool.
Will come with time, huh?
Yeah, I hope. I can only hope. But I think that's the end goal, to do a sold out US tour. That would be very cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I mean,
Let's finish with small questions where you answer like in
quick fire.
Okay, let's
in
go.
1 or 3 words
Mm-hmm.
maximum. So yeah, describe your music style in 3 words.
Melodic, I think. Emotional. And uplifting, I think. More in that type of lane. But I think emotional is
3 words, huh? Not more.
Sorry. I'll shut
No,
up
you
now.
can say as many as you want. What's the wildest DM you got
Ooh.
since the start?
People.
And who is it?
Oh, I don't know the person.
Just
like,
a random
personally,
person?
but people like offering serious money for. I wonder.
They want to buy it from you?
Yeah, I didn't know like there was a whole leaking. I knew, of course, tracks were getting leaked, but I didn't know people have a business behind it.
Can you tell us how much?
Well, he was offering a few K, I think. For it.
For you to send a track?
Yeah.
Did you accept? You have to.
No. I didn't. I think I didn't even respond.
Wow.
But
this is crazy.
Few
I didn't know
K.
if it was a few K, but it's like what we heard. I didn't know if like this specific person said it was a few K for like to offer it. He just wanted, I think, just to buy it for a lot. But we heard like in the back room somewhere it's getting sold for a few K.
And this kind of situation, do you talk with Gordo and your management about it, or you?
Yeah, we just joke about it.
Oh, yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we know I don't put a price on it. We all really don't care about the money too much. We just want it out there for the music and just people, of course, playing it. So it makes sense to release it. But the kind of money for people to leak it and people to pay that kind of money is crazy.
Crazy. Yeah. So you're still young, but you produced a hit, I think, which comes out very soon. What would be an advice that you could give to other producers, something that you learned in the process of making I Wonder, working with Gordo, like something really short and...
Sample old songs. No, I think it's just keep on going, because before that I just had a whole other release schedule, and was just working with a lot of other people, small and big. It doesn't really matter to me. I just work with people I really like. But yeah, it can all change in one instant, and it will probably change when you least expect it. That was in my situation, because we didn't know it would get to this level ever.
Yeah.
So I think that's the advice. Just don't give up, and don't go. Don't have like a mindset. I need to be the next big thing. I need to get a top one song. I need to get 100 million streams.
Yeah, it's not good to.
That'll and also about the whole money and financial aspect. Don't take that in as like, oh, I need to be the biggest DJ because I can earn 20k a show.
Yeah.
I think that's a good advice as well. You'll get the best out of your productions and music and stuff if you have just the mindset, the creative stuff. That's works for me. I just try to create and.
You prefer producing than DJing? This is the next question, by the way.
No, I get asked it more often now. I think in the long run there's more for me in making music, but the touring is very, very fun.
For now?
Yeah, but I don't know if I can't say for myself. Maybe in 5 years I would have shifted. I'll have 20 ghost producers around me and I'll just tour myself. But no, I don't think. I think producing, because that's where I come from. I think that's of course the end station. I think would be there as well. But the touring is really, really fun as well right now. So
is there something like you can't produce without? Is there something that's always there?
Yeah,
can be whatever. Can be the piano, like you said.
Yeah, I have a plugin. I think shout out to David. I think he also uses it. I have it from David. I think, by the way, David McKay. He put me onto Spitfire Labs Autograph Grand. It's called. It's a piano plugin that I always use. It's free for producers out there. I use that in every track.
Wow,
Okay.
that's good to know.
That's I think.
Then you can start producing now.
Yeah.
One track that you wish you had produced.
Does It Matter by Sam and Ajna, the Ajna remix, I think.
Really?
Yeah, that's the song that got me
Good choice.
into Afro
Yeah.
in the summer of 2023, I think it was. That's the song that got me like into.
He showed me that track in the
Oh, yeah?
States. Yeah. We were in Madrid, you remember?
Yeah.
And first the original Sam version and then the remix.
Yeah.
And then we went to a show. Back then it was empty.
Yeah, but I think that is the point. Well, for me, because I then got into Afro, but I think around that time is the point where everybody is now switching towards Afro. From that point, it really started to take off, I think. But well, of course, you could call that Afro. I think it's the same story with what I said. It's not Afro House, but it falls under. But that's for me. I still play it in every show. That's for me. I think
So this next question might fall into that. But who's the who are you inspired by? Who is someone you want to produce with, maybe?
I think it's a wide range of so people have always elements I love. I love Vision style, Mars.
Vision from Amana?
Yeah. Ankhoi I love, like the more Brazilian melodic side.
Yeah.
And then of course the rough stuff Sam does, Ajna does. The more commercial side, but I think it's very special. But like Alex One and Martin Lou, they have a very good ear for what always works. And of course all the KM guys, Black Coffee, everybody has something I would take inspiration from.
Okay.
I think so. I don't have like one name, but I would love to work with them all.
Yeah. And if you weren't producing now or DJing, what would you be doing today?
I think I'll be studying. I just quit my studies, but I would still be in school for architecture.
Wow.
Also something creative. Definitely something creative.
Okay.
I just need to let my mind go. I can't really. I'm not really a school guy for like the books and stuff. Not like the economic side, but something creative, drawing, whatever it is.
Nice. So what's next? What's next for you?
Well, we hope. I Wonder comes out soon, of course. So keep an eye out for that, and after that, hopefully a whole year of some more music and some touring. I think we're starting to get on now every weekend. So
any other tracks in the making?
So
I Wonder.
I'm working with Moso from Belgium here as well. You guys know him of course as well. It's a big
Shout out.
track, Papa. That's a really nice track we have. I have something with Raul Vidal from Spain. You of course know Raul very well as well. Really lovely guy as well. We got something cool, I think, in the works as well, and some solo projects that are in the works for after. And I think a lot of new stuff will come my way as well.
Nice.
Amazing.
Tell the people where they can find you and.
Yeah, so feel free to follow me everywhere. All the socials: Instagram, Spotify, SoundCloud. Just keep an eye out, and I hope.
What's the Instagram handle?
Okay, yeah. How would you say where's your audience mostly from? Cees, of course. Case. Well, should we pronounce it?
Where are they all from? From a lot from Belgium, I guess.
Belgium, UK, I think.
Then it's Case. I think it's easiest. So it's Case, of course, on Instagram. So yeah, feel free to follow. Thank you
so
guys.
much.
Thank
for
you.
having me. Thank you.
It was fun.
And
And
now we have a studio.
Yeah, we're going.
Yeah, we're not done yet. Keep an
We're
eye
not
out for the
done.
vlog as well. We'll get to some music, huh?
Yes,
Yeah.
let's do it. Exciting.
Let's do it. Thank
Let's do
you.
it.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.